Asante sana Junet. Your Excellency, former Prime Minister, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, na viongozi wenzangu. Let me say today is a big day. And I'm very happy to be part of this history making. Kuja kujionea and to celebrate the good work that has been done by our coordinators. Because as of this time last week, the skeptics walikuwa wanasema hawa watu wanacheza. They will not get 1 million signatures even in a whole month. But within 3 days, I think the signatures have gone to 2 million. Even as we are going, by the end of this weekend, if we continue, you can be sure the signatures will go to almost 10 million. But we only need 1 million. So asanteni sana for the confidence that you put in the Kenyan people, our coordinators, because they gave you their signatures, they gave you their details, knowing that they're in support of this process. Your Excellency, I want to also thank you and His Excellency President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta for taking this initiative and also for addressing a very fundamental issue. As we're sitting here, there's a letter, there's an advisory that was given by the Chief Justice to the President to dissolve Parliament because of not meeting the two-thirds gender rule.
Leader, sio msiku anataka kukatiza wewe kwa protocol. Kuna watu wawili muhimu tumesahau. Na unajua sasa ngazi imeenda juu. Baada ya wewe tunaenda kwa wakubwa. Sasa turudi chini kidogo. Kuna wakurugenzi wa hii nyumba, wakurugenzi wakuu ambaye ni wawili hapa, wako hapa, Senator Janet Ongera na Sara Kilemi. Sijui wakuja hapa mbele waonekane kwa sababu sisi ni wageni wao. Okay, just wave. Okay. Wako hapa, hawa ndio wakurugenzi wa hii nyumba, Sara Kilemi na Janet Ongera. Asante sana. Pole kwa katibu.
Asante.
Na pia Honorable Bosire pia ako na sisi hapa kutoka Kitutu Masaba. Former MP Kitutu na treasurer wa ODM.
Asante sana. You know, women in leadership, yeah, is what I was talking about. That we are sitting on an advisory, and His Excellency the President knew within the framework of BBI the issue of gender parity will be resolved, and that's why he has not dissolved Parliament. But when I listen to our friends, all they are saying is Parliament is dissolved. We have another election, but they are not ready for referendum. I listened to some confusion that took place in the neighborhood of Karen. And one of the things that came out very clearly is that they are very uncomfortable that by having women in Parliament, the number of people in Parliament will become too large. So they are happy with men in Parliament, but they don't want to sacrifice for women. And it became very clear that even when asked, they said, we would rather have the 47 women reps back, and then ile Article 81B to iangalia fresh. What does kuiangalia fresh mean? Iondolewe. Because they don't want women in leadership. Wanawadanganya tu waende kwa rali zao, watingize viuno, yeah? But when it comes to leadership, the only two people who are willing to take a risk, afadhali hata BBI yanguke, but women should be there. The only two people who are taking that risk is Honorable Raila Odinga and His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. They have shown they love women and care for women. Hao wengine wote ni kutudanganya tu kwa maharambe na nini kuambia wanawake tunawatetea mama mboga mtakuwa kwa serikali, but when we talk of women in leadership, they say itakuwa expensive. Yeah? So I think it's something we need to see the hypocrisy that people who are aspiring to get into leadership are cheating Kenyans, na tutafanya kazi na nyinyi, but on the day of reckoning, they come out very clearly to say that they don't care about the women. All they want to care is wao wapatiwe leadership. So this is a blessing in disguise that people were able to meona ukweli wa mambo, and people of Kenya can now make up their mind in terms of who will take them to Canaan and who will keep them in misery forever for their own personal benefits. Sitaki kuzungumza maneno mengi. Thank you very much, our coordinators. And I want to also say it was very good that our provincial administration, or the administration, the security staff within the government were able to provide the necessary security, because there are so many people who would have wanted that hivi vitabu yote isemekane imenyang'anywa, yeah, but they were guarded well to show security is working, and we are very happy that the government was able to provide that for the process. So many people have been involved in this process, and we want to say thank you, because after this, see imeendelea. The train has left. I don't know, there are people still waiting at the train irudi nyuma for them to board. We cannot wait for anyone. Mtu akimbie atapelekana kwa the next station. Aboard the train tuendelee. Lakini train cannot go backwards. Ukianza kupika keki, I know, and you put all the ingredients, hata ugali, ati ukumbuke hukuweka something, or probably the cake is better. Ati hukuweka ile flavoring ama nini, uitoe kwa oven, alafu uanze kutoanisha, kuongeza chumvi, urudishe, utapata keki ama utakuwa umeharibu. So our cake is ready for, inakuwa baked, and we don't want to be left behind or derailed by anyone. Sasa kusema mengi, ningetaka kuambia tu marafiki zetu. I know I've talked to a number of the members of parliament, some of the 140. Ukiangalia kwa hii electronic, utaona walisign. Some even signed yesterday night, because they don't want to be left behind. Lakini wanasema ukituona huko wewe usijali, lakini kwa BBI tutakuwa, and I want to invite as many as possible, so that even in parliament there will be a tally, na tunaona nani alikuwa na sisi na nani yuko na wameanza kutetemeka. So things are moving well, and with those many remarks, I want to ask that we prepare ourselves, tumkaribishe our principal, the man behind the Building Bridges Initiative to Unity, with his brother, His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Anajua what is happening, and I'm sure we will succeed together. And also to ask that karibu sana Central. Here ya Murang'a ilikuwa tukionja. We are waiting for you in Nyandarua next week. Na Nyeri wanakugojea, Murang'a wanakugojea, Thika wanagojea, Kiambu wanagojea, and so that people, hii mambo ya kusema ati Mount Kenya is locked, the truth imetokea. People have locked air, and they are but the people, we know where they are, and we are the people. Na ukitaka, also something watu wanasema, ukitaka kuoa, in our tradition, a girl does not belong to the family. Msichana is owned by the clan. So kuna watu wamekuwa wakienda kuchukua the brothers, wanaambia ati nataka kuoa your sister, nataka nini. They have never come to the clan. Wewe umekuja kwa clan. Sawa. Umeelewa? The clan is with you. Tutaendelea. Asante sana, karibu sana, Honorable Prime Minister.